Emma, you have a strategy to help players with their communication during the change of ends. In between games, when you're sitting down with your partner, how can they make these players make best use of their time?
Yeah, well, first of all, generally they say nothing, or they talk about something that's totally irrelevant. So to maximise that time between the change of ends, think past, present and future. So, an example. When we're looking at the past, now here's the key though, Jeff. You're thinking about the last 2 games that is just played, generally speaking, but you're talking about what did we do well. So the last 2 games have just happened, so we're thinking about what do we do well.
I'm starting to really feel my returns. Like I'm getting a read on it.
Yeah, and I think the more we push them back, the more we were able to open up the court. Okay, there's a quick example of the past. Now, present. Here is again the importance of taking the emotion out of the score. So the score, change of ends now, is 4-1 or 1-4. So it's not we're winning 4-1 or it's not we're up 4-1. We're simply saying present. Having a conscious awareness right here, right now, is it 4-1 or 1-4? Really important. Try and take the emotion. We're losing 4-1. Okay?
So we're focusing on the process instead of the outcome and the result by whether you're winning or losing. It's just the score.
Yeah, because the game's not over.
Right.
The game's not over yet. And finally, the future. So we're looking into the next 2 games. So now it's your serve, and it's also, sometimes I use shoe colour, like Pinky's serve, so your serve and Pinky serve, rather than getting, again, attached too much into the emotion of the person, like you're playing against somebody. You can use shoe colours, one that
Which one am I going to be?
You're going to be, we're going to go with white.
Okay.
Just keep it really simple,
right.
White shoe, pink shoe. But that's when you're talking about your opponent, of course. But now the next 2 games, it's your serve and Pinky serve, for example. And so then we think about now, what do we need to do either better, okay, or what do we need to continue to do? So in your serve, for example,
I'm going to keep dropping bombs.
Yeah.
I'm going to go right into the body, see if I can knock them over.
Yeah, because that's been working for us.
Yeah.
So body serving.
And you're going to look for any type of weird balls that come off the racket.
Yeah, and let's keep playing Australian formation because that worked really well for us. And on Pinky's serve, you know, last time on her serve, we made every return. So let's keep doing that as an example of what to keep doing or what we need to do better.
And what's the purpose of Pinky's serve versus their name? What, it just
again,
keeps it fun,
keeps
it
fun.
different.
Also, it takes the emotion out of the person. A lot of people say, oh, I've got to play that woman again. I've played her like every single week. I always, like, she comes up against me all the time.
Now you just make fun of her pink shoes.
Yeah, well, don't make fun of her pink shoes, but you're just taking the emotion out of the person. So the more you can do that, remember, the biggest opponent is the ball. So play the ball on the ball's merits, and the more you can get just into that, whereas you can stay, it's again, stay in that conscious awareness, the better you'll be.
That would be similar even in singles, but doubles too, if you're playing a pusher. You know, I hear this all the time. Oh my gosh, I just can't stand playing the pusher. They're so annoying.
Correct.
And this and this. Instead, you could just say, all right, I'm going to handle the chip lob better, or I'm going to hit some more angles, and you're not talking about the type of player that they are and that it annoys you.
Or I'm going to bring Whitey, you know, as in white shoes, Whitey into the net because they struggle to move forward.
Right.
Okay, rather than actually thinking about the person.
Great stuff. So if you could summarize this in a couple of bullet points for change of ends, what would you do? What would you say?
Past, present, future. Past, think about what did we do well. Present, what's the score? Future, what do we need to do better, or what do we need to continue to do?